So after completion of the what is volatile and non-volatile solutions, so already yesterday we have discussed Raoult's law. So then it is important topic. So then once again Raoult's law. So generally Raoult's law is states that relative lowering vapor pressure is equal to mole fraction of solute. So then Raoult's law. It is Raoult's law. So then Raoult's law states that relative lowering vapor pressure, it means RLVP. So what is RLVP? P naught minus PS by P naught. So it is the P naught minus PS is the lowering vapor pressure. So ratio to the lowering vapor pressure and the vapor pressure of pure solvent. P naught is vapor pressure of pure solvent, PS is vapor pressure of solution. So the difference between vapor pressure of pure solvent and vapor pressure of solution is called lowering vapor pressure. It is denoted with delta P. To the vapor pressure of pure solvent, it is called RLVP. So it is RLVP, relative lowering vapor pressure. It is equal to the mole fraction. Generally mole fraction is denoted with X. So then mole fraction of solute. What is the mole fraction of solute? For example, let us consider a solution with two components. One is a solvent, another one is a solute. So then in the solution, A is the solvent, and B is the solute. What is B is the solute. So A plus B is the solution. So then wherein X solute means solute is the B. So then simply it is P naught minus PS by P naught. P naught minus PS by P naught equal to XB. So wherein X is the mole fraction, B is the solute. Generally mole fraction is number of moles of that component by total number of moles. So generally wherein Na is number of moles, Na is number of moles of solvent, wherein Nb is the number of moles. What is number of moles of solute? So then Xb, mole fraction of solute equal to number of moles of solute by total number of moles. It means number of moles of solute plus number of moles of solvent. So then P naught minus PS by P naught equal to so then number of moles of solute by number of moles of solvent plus number of moles of solute. So it is the number of moles of solute by total number of moles. Total number of moles means number of moles of solvent plus number of moles of solute. So generally in dilute solutions, it is the in dilute solutions, Na value, what is in dilute solutions, Na is very greater than Nb. In dilute solutions, Na is very greater than Na. So Nb is comparatively, Na is very less. So then Nb is not considered in the dilute solutions. So neglect the Nb value in this equation. So then P naught minus PS by P naught equal to Nb by P naught minus PS by P naught equal to Nb by Na. What is a Nb by Na? Nb is the number of moles of solute, Na is the number of moles of solvent. Generally, how to calculate the number of moles? So generally number of moles N equal to weight by molecular weight. So then number of moles N equal to weight by molecular weight. So then P naught minus Ps by P naught. So then P naught minus Ps by P naught equal to number of moles of solute means weight of solute by molecular weight of solute. So then it is the weight of solute by molecular weight of solute by number of moles of solvent. Number of moles of solvent means weight of solvent by molecular weight of solvent. So it is represented with NB, it is the Na. Number of moles equal to weight by molecular weight. So then weight of solute by molecular weight of solute. Weight of solvent by molecular weight of solvent. So then therefore P naught minus Ps by P naught equal to, so then this by equals to this one. So then WB by it is MB into MA by what is WA. MA by WA. So it is the complete representation of the Raoult's law. It is a complete representation of Raoult's law. So P naught minus by P naught equal to weight of solute by molecular weight of solute into molecular weight of solvent by weight of solvent. It is a complete representation of the Raoult's law. So then Raoult's law states that the relative lowering vapor pressure of the solution is equal to mole fraction. So wherein X is the mole fraction. Generally mole fraction is denoted with X. So then relative lowering vapor pressure is equal to the mole fraction of the solute. In a solution, A is the solvent, B is the solute. So then P naught minus Ps by P naught equal to Xb, wherein Xb is the mole fraction of solute. So P naught minus Ps by P naught equal to mole fraction of solute equal to number of moles of solute by total number of moles. Total number of moles means number of moles of solvent plus number of moles of solute. So in dilute solution, Na is very greater than comparatively Nb. So in denominator, Nb is neglected. So then in denominator, Nb is neglected. So then P naught minus Ps by P naught equal to Nb by Na. So then Nb is the number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute equal to weight of solute by molecular weight of solute. So then Na is the number of moles of solvent. So then weight of solvent by molecular weight of solvent. So then P naught minus Ps by P naught equal to, so this by is equals to this one. So then Wb by Mb into Ma by what is Wa. It is a complete representation of Raoult's law. So then after completion of the derivation of Raoult's law, then we are going to discuss about limitations of Raoult's law. What is limitations? Limitations of Raoult's law. Limitations of the Raoult's law. So number one is generally Raoult's law is applicable only dilute solutions. It is applicable only dilute solutions. So dilute solutions. So then second one is Raoult's law is only applicable to ideal solutions. It is only applicable to what is ideal. What is ideal solutions? Ideal solutions. So then third limitation is, for example, in a solution, solute is non-volatile. In a solution, solute, what is a solute? Is non-volatile. So non-volatile means on strong heating, the solution or liquid does not converted into vapors is called non-volatile. In a solution, solute is non-volatile and this solute is present in the molecular state. What is the molecular state? It is applicable to Raoult's law. So then Raoult's law is applicable to in a solution. Solute is non-volatile solute and it is present in molecular state. It is applicable to Raoult's law. So then fourth limitation is, for example, let us consider the solution which contains more than one solutes, more than one solutes, more than one solutes. So then more than one solutes, then the solute neither, what is, it is the neither dissociation, neither dissociation nor neither dissociation nor association, neither nor. So in a solution contains more than one solutes, so then solutes neither dissociation and nor association. These are the limitations of Raoult's law. What are the limitations of Raoult's law? First one is Raoult's law only applicable to dilute solutions, Raoult's law only applicable to ideal solutions, and Raoult's law only applicable to in the solution. Solute is belong to non-volatile solution and this solute is present in molecular state. It is applicable to Raoult's law. So then fourth limitation is the solution which contains more than one solutes, these solutes neither dissociation nor association. It is the applications of Raoult's law. So it is a derivation and a limitation of Raoult's law. So then after completion of the Raoult's law derivation and limitations, then we are going to discuss about ideal and non-ideal solutions. So then ideal and non-ideal solutions. Ideal and non-ideal solutions. Ideal and non-ideal solutions. So then ideal and non-ideal solutions. So first one is ideal solutions. Ideal solutions. Okay. So ideal solutions means